Good morning. So I'm sitting here on my balcony during lockdown, just enjoying some sun. And a client of mine emailed me or messaged me on Facebook and basically asked the question, so I'm interested in hypnotherapy, what can you use it for? So first I want to just give a brief description of what hypnotherapy is and isn't. So what you are seeing on TV and spy movies and where people are mind controlled, and that's not hypnotherapy. Hypnotherapy is in fact a very powerful, very natural therapy where you use your own mind to help heal your body and your psyche. So all your belief systems, all the things that are holding you back, physical symptoms in the body are all controlled by the mind. And so when you use the mind to heal those things, it's very effective. Hypnotherapy is not something that's going to knock you out and make you unconscious. You can't be brainwashed. You can't be mind controlled. Those things are cinema things. Those are stories that people have made up, and it's actually given hypnotherapy quite a difficult position because people believe that those things are possible. What is possible with hypnotherapy is to be able to access the mind, the subconscious mind. So if you can imagine from the moment you are born, you learn and respond to the world. So how your parents were, your environment, whether you were looked after or nurtured or not, whether you were abandoned or not abandoned, all of those things shape who you are. What makes you today are things that you had in your past that have created who you are now. Think about your favorite color. Have you changed it over the years? Is it still the same? How did you come about getting your favorite color? Mine's green, and it came because the duvet cover that I had on my bed was green and I loved it. I thought, hey, this is my color, and I've been quite loyal to it ever since. Although I absolutely love all the other colors, I can't seem to let go of green, and that says something about me. So your life has shaped you, and in that shaping you would have made and constructed certain belief systems. When someone might have sat down with you, or in school something might have happened where someone said to you, oh, you're no good at math, and then from that point forward all you think is, I'm no good at math, and then you start looking for the evidence in that. So when you are doing something, your brain's already blocking it because it's creating anxiety and fear, making you have the process as a difficult process instead of it something that is flowing. Wow, it's quite noisy for the first time. Oh, there's a massive, huge plane. Maybe I'll show it to you. Can you see it? So this really truly is like a live show. So basically, let me just get back to it. I hope you can hear me over the noise of the plane. Shall I pause? Okay, so I'm back. Let's get back on track. So basically you have a belief system like, I'm no good at maths. Then you create fear and anxiety in the body the moment you're approaching that subject, and that creates tension, and so you can't focus on the task properly because your brain is going on fight or flight, run or fight. And so when you have that belief system, it can really affect your life. You might then be looking for evidence each time when you do something mathematical to say that I'm not good enough, or I'm stupid, or I can't get maths, which is utterly not true. It was one moment and one fragment of your life, and had you overcome it, you would not have that belief. But a lot of our belief systems actually hold us back. So hypnotherapy goes into the mind just through breathing. There's nothing weird, there's nothing strange. The person or the hypnotherapist like me will facilitate that process. They will help guide you with their voice, the room, the atmosphere, the ambience of the space, holding that space for you to be able to relax. And when you're in a relaxed state, your mind is able to start looking at itself in a different way. It starts looking at its aspects. You can actually observe your own way of thinking. What have I got here as a problem? Where did that come from? So hypnotherapy is awesome at getting to the root cause of why do I behave the way that I do. And I think all of us can benefit from that. Once you get to the core root of it, you can work on how can I retrain myself in a different way? How can I think about this differently? How can I let go of this? Sometimes it's just a letting go. Sometimes it's just an acknowledgement of where you are, something that has happened. So I'll give you examples of stuff that I've treated. I've treated rape victims. I have treated sexual molestation victims. I've treated depression, anxiety, insomnia, fear, depression, relationship issues. I recently had a client who had a phobia of swallowing food because she actually a month and a half ago choked on some food and blocked her airways, and she almost suffocated and she nearly died. She got through it, but then since that, she really struggled processing anything that's solid. She was okay if she could eat cereal or something soft, but the moment she tried to put something solid in her mouth, she couldn't. It would restrict, she would get panicky, she would get anxious, and so she started to not eat anymore, and she started to sleep through the day so that she could just manage. And within a half an hour session last week online, because we're now all in lockdown, half an hour session, we got her to see what the phobia is doing, what a phobia is, how it gets to that point, because it starts as a rational fear and then becomes an irrational fear. So yes, what your body's trying to do is absolutely normal. It's trying to save you. It's trying to protect you from having that experience again. But what you need to retrain is saying that I'm okay now. I've recovered from this, and going forward, I need you to not be on a 10 high alert. So when we had the session, I also then made a recording for her that she started listening to, and even we did it on the Friday night. Saturday morning, uploaded the recording for her, and by lunchtime, she was already posting me little clips saying thank you, little WhatsApp messages saying thank you so much. I had a piece of hot cross bun this afternoon. I'm making great progress. This is awesome. And just someone who's had a very positive reaction to the therapy. Yes, you can use it for phobias, you can use it for fear, you can use it for anxiety, you can use it for personal development, you can use it to relax, deep stress relaxation. There's so many wonderful things you can do it and use it for. I even used it on myself, using self-hypnosis through my labor. I had my 4-kilogram baby girl 2 years ago, and I had a natural birth. 90% of it was actually at home on my own in my bath. Only the last 2 centimeters were done at the Origin Maternity Clinic Hospital. It's a beautiful place. It doesn't exist anymore, but it was awesome. And what I learned is even the most extreme pain can be interpreted here and managed here, because this is where we're experiencing the pain. Pain is just pain. We all have the same pain threshold. It's how we experience the pain. So how our body responds, at what point our body feels the pain and reacts, that reaction to it is the same. The timing of that reaction is the same. But how we interpret the pain as a 6, a 7, a 2, a 4, a 9, and it's different for everyone. And sometimes one thing might be not painful for one person and extremely painful for another. But what I learned through hypnosis and hypnotherapy and using it through my labor was I can control how my body responds. Even in the most painful, extreme, severe circumstances, I'm in control. And that's the freedom that hypnotherapy gives you. It gives you the ability to work with your own mind and your own body and helping healing and restoring itself with no side effects. It's natural. It only uses deep breathing, relaxation techniques. That's it. So in a nutshell, there's so many things. Go and research, ask me some more questions if you want, and I can address them on Facebook. Go and check out my YouTube channel, subscribe, and put the little bell button so you can get all the alerts if I post new videos, and also post comments on there so I can make new videos that you guys want and need. So have a super day. Here's Nadya from lockdown Cape Town in South Africa.